Who the hell are Rolling Green Hills Limited, and why should you care? Hello and welcome to the English Wine Project. My name is Fraser and today we're looking at these three wines. That's Ellercombe by Sainsbury's, Asquith Gardens by ASDA, and the best English sparkling wine by Morrisons. Great name. These are all sold to these companies by the same wholesaler, Rolling Green Hills, and they are really good value. We're talking 22 quid, 17 quid, 24 quid. Now, who are Rolling Green Hills? Well, they're a wholesaler. They buy probably excess stock and then supply it onto these supermarkets. Now, why is that important? Well, I'll tell you why that's important. They're owned by the same company as Nightimber. You know, Nightimber, the guys who are at the top of our leaderboard at the moment. These are some serious wines. Now, I don't know that they are Nightimber at all. We have no way of knowing that. You cannot find out, and there's every chance that these will vary from iteration to iteration. But what we're gonna do is compare them and decide if you want a supermarket wine from Rolling Green Hills, which one should you get? And then on other videos, I'll review them individually and let you know why they're so special. Importantly, when I did my blind ranking of all of the English wines you can get from supermarkets and their counterparts, these were the top three. Let's get into it. So, I've only got two of the same type of glass. So we've got black chalk, Hattingly black chalk, and we're gonna go with the Ellercombe on the left. We're gonna try and keep this organized. Now, none of these are gonna have a massive mousse because they've been open a day or so. So some of the effervescence is gonna have gone, but that is not too much of an issue. We'll still be able to enjoy them. Okay. What I'm gonna do, for visual purposes, is just move the Asquith Gardens over to this side. Okay, so we've got Ellercombe, Asquith Gardens, the best by Morrisons. So let's have a look at the colour firstly. Now, from my point of view, they all look pretty similar. Let's give you a nice little view of that. It's a nice golden colour. Slightly lighter than, say, a Hambledon, but richer than, say, a Ridgeview. Get up there for you to see. It's a beautiful colour, actually, isn't it? Really, really pretty. And let's get this over here. I'm really excited to try these three side by side, given how they scored. Slightly paler, that one, I would say. That's our Ellercombe. So let's have a smell, and we'll go backwards and forwards, because it's going to change as you go through. So, ooh, that's very, very fresh, very thin. Nothing's jumping out of the glass hugely there. There's a kind of a faint grass character there. Some really gentle apple. Oh, that's much richer. That slight balloony, yeasty note that I like to get. And that's richer again. So again, that's got that slight yeasty note to it. A richness, bit of cheese, bit of butter there. Let's go back the other way now. Oh, there's like a campfire note on that. Now we've gone back the other way. Slight campfire note there. Let's have a bit of a taste, see what we get. Oh, yeah. That is a really good wine. I know why it's got in the top three. That nose, I was like, who wants this? And then you taste it and it's chalk, it's rich, it's sweet apple, it's welcoming, but there's a nice acidity there. Hints of lemon, subtle hint of lime, more lemon this time round. Like a sweetened green apple juice mixed in with chalk and some bread. Oh God, that's a good glass of wine. Very, very similar. Slightly less on the chalk, slightly less attractive in the mouth there. A bit more acidic, a bit sharper. Oh, that's sharper still. So that's more aggressive on the nose and on the palate. And that's really quite more acidic. So we'll have a little sip, go the other way. At the moment, the taste by miles is Ellercombe. I was so blown away by that. These two are nice wines, but that was really blowing me away. Let's go back to the Morrisons. So, strong acidity there. An unripe apple, along with some ripe apples and sweetness. Hint of chalk, hint of yeast. That's thinner on the way back for sure. It's like a watered down version of that. And also the nose on that's not very nice at all. Oh, that's so creamy and so rich. So, Asquith Gardens out the running for the top one here. We're comparing the Best by Morrisons and Ellercombe by Sainsbury's in this tasting. Now, the reason I move Asquith Gardens out is because it's a thinner version of the Morrisons wine, and it's nowhere near as creamy, as rich, as delightful as the Ellercombe. So let's go again. Now that nose there, I'm getting a bit of balloon again, that kind of, and it's like a plasticky note. That's what it is. It's a plasticky, it's a chalky, plasticky, powdery note. It's got apple in it, but not a huge amount. A hint of lemon, not a huge amount either. I love this wine because you're just not expecting the mouth. You nose it and you're like, what's the point in this? And then you taste it and, oh, come on. Creamy, apple, bit of pie, acidity, lemon. Fucking banging. Slightly more acidity, rounder, riper, also really nice glass of wine. But yeah, there's stronger acidity in that. It's not quite as creamy and welcoming, it's a stronger acidity. It's a difficult trade-off. It's who really you're fighting for. For me, Ellercombe's taking it. These guys, well, apparently they all come from the same place. They certainly aren't the same wine. And if you want a supermarket wine and you're not really sure which one to get, Ellercombe's the one. What are you still doing? If you like English wine and you want to know more about English wine and you want more tasting notes from English wine, like and subscribe. It'll all be here.